Top of the top, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your day. I can honestly say I am. We got our workouts done for today. We got our 40 laps in. Today was upper body workouts. I PR'd on my 40 laps, 10:11, 10 minutes and 11 seconds. So got to start setting a new bar for the laps. But I'm feeling great, feeling energized. I'm ready to seize the day. What's on today's agenda? So today we are going to be making more changes for the renovations at the Cornclose Company facility. We're going to be running a few errands, Home Depot included. Maybe Walmart, we'll see. We got some drywall to repair. We got some TVs to mount. We'll be doing some feng shui, moving things around. Should be a pretty jam-packed day. I'm excited to have you all along for this journey. Let's get right into it. All right, y'all, first things first, we're gonna head into the Cornclose Company facility. We are going to check for supplies. What do we need as far as painting material, drywall stuff? Through the years, I've saved up a lot of this stuff throughout the years because we're gonna need rollers, paintbrushes, stuff again, as always. And then from there, we're gonna make an itemized list, head out to Home Depot, and then we're gonna get the things that we need. Let's do it. Well, it's good, bro. Here go those, Cam. Yep, got you, bro. Arrow, it's good, bro. It's good, man. It's good, D-Lo. You said what? Oh, appreciate it, bro. All right, so a lot of clutter in here for now. A lot of this will be cleaned up and cleared once I get to that phase of whatever I'm doing around the shop. But for now, we gotta get access to a box back there. That way we see the supplies that we do have. We are going to take this out because we will need this. Okay, so we're gonna need this for sure. All right, at last we got to the box. Okay, so some of the things that we'll need. We're gonna need a roller. We got. Yep, we need one for white, one for black. Perfect. For sure gonna need this. Tape off and close off areas. That way dust doesn't get around from sanding drywall. We're just gonna need two of these. One for white, one for black. That'll work. And then mini rollers. We got one mini roller. Cut some of that paint off. Here we go. One for white, one for black. Okay, so we're gonna need one of these with the paint liner. So we need one paint liner. We need two paint liners. And then one paint tray. Saved us some money there. We'll itemize that out. That's all right. We'll get a roll of that painter's tape. Let's check to see if we got the drywall powder. Mix that with water. We do. So, we need this. This is Easy Sand Joint Compound. You just mix that with water. And then we'll probably need this is nice, but we need something just a little smaller. Let's see. All right, for the spatulas, either one of these will work. This will be for the drywall mixing set. I had an adjustable one, but it's deep back there in the cut, but we're not gonna need to get higher than this. This should work perfectly. We are going to need our drill to take out some of the wall anchors. So again, we're gonna get all this clothing out of here, get the racks out of here. All this clothing, all this has to go. It'll free up a lot of space so we can get to work on the rest of the things and get the 2 barbers moved in here. They do want to keep this plant wall with the shelving on top. So that is a-okay and fine with me, because there's a lot of things on the other side of that as far as like just other wall, just blemishes in the wall that it's just less work for me. So I am a-okay with that. All right, y'all, so we're probably going to be hitting Home Depot first. That is the majority of the supplies that we'll need. That'll be the bulk of our stuff. And hopefully they should have everything that I need and maybe a few other things, but I honestly think that Home Depot should have, everything that I need. So hopefully we can knock it all out in one trip. Another errand I need to run, I need to drop off a Amazon return. And then another thing is I need to go to Harbor Freight because I need to purchase 3 or 4 of the toolbox stations. The toolbox stations for possibly myself and the new barbers that are going to be starting. So, but I don't have the space in my vehicle to carry all of those things. So I might have one of my guys, a good friend of one of our barbers, meet me there later this evening. And hopefully we can load all those up in his truck and then pull back up to the shop, unload. We probably won't put them together today, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. And then we'll go from there. So I'll see y'all at Home Depot. You know what, y'all? We actually gonna pull up to Lowe's first. We're gonna see if we can get majority of stuff there, but I probably will have to end up getting the paint at Home Depot. I be forgetting Lowe's CEO is somebody who looks like me, a black man. So it makes more sense to, you know, put more money into the business. The better he does, the better we do. We're gonna make that move here real quick. Pulling up to Lowe's now. All right, let's see how efficient we can be. Hopefully it don't take us too long inside of here. It is 1:28 right now. We'll see what time I come out. All right, y'all, so this is kind of clutch. We're actually just gonna go with this little 6-piece kit because we need one of these rollers anyways. I am getting a little extra, but I need one of these brushes as well. And then this covers one of the trays that we need. So, and then I just do that, and then I'm gonna get, this is 2 liners stacked on top of each other, but I'm gonna get these 2. So we got our liners, we got our paint tray. Grab our roll of tape. We're gonna grab one of these handy paint cups with the liners as well. This is something I will be keeping over time. This is what I'll mix the drywall in, and then I'll use a separate one for paint when I do the handheld paintbrush and everything like that. So that way I can paint the trim and everything with that smaller brush in that 6-piece kit. So this will be clutch. Okay, I'm not seeing the warm white. I want warm white because that kind of yellow warmth offsets the bright white lights that we always use in the shop from the LEDs and the ring lights. So I like to offset that. So we're just gonna check out and then we're gonna head to Home Depot. All right, y'all, not bad. It is 1:47, so 19 minutes. Home Depot is going to be essentially right up the street, so we're going to shoot up there, get our paint, and then I want to get an extension cord there and see if they have a fan. All right, so they don't have the soft white, which I was looking for, so we're just going to run with the next best option, which is going to be bright white. So we're going to need, it's 2 in a pack, so we're going to need, ooh, that one's broken. 2468. right, we're gonna need a power strip that's gonna have surge protection and a really long extension cord. All right, so I was thinking 15-foot 12 outlet, but I think this might be a better bet here. 12-foot 8 outlet. Yeah, USB A, 2 USB-Cs. We'll rock with this one, and plus we'll save quite a bit of money. This one's roughly 40, that one's 55, so we'll save some money here with this one. All right, then convenient enough, to my backside we have the fans. You know what, we might just go with the old reliable. This right here should do us justice. Just need something cheaper, something with some height. It's gonna blow around the room to dry things. Let's go pick up our paint and get up out of here. That's okay, sweet. All right, yep, that should be it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thank you. True. We're out of here. It's currently 2:15. Doing pretty decent on time. What's good, bro? I'm on my way back now. You can get started with moving some things, kind of towards that area that you're gonna be occupying. All right, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. All right, say less, bro. Yep. Heading back to the coast. All right, y'all, as soon as we head back, we are going to be moving D'Angelo's station to his new area. We're on a time crunch. So we're gonna be moving the current waiting area, and we're gonna put it into the cubby that's kind of in that garage space. And then that is gonna be his new area where he will be cutting at. Which will open up another spot for another barber that we'll be bringing in. I didn't have time to go to the unit storage or drop off this Amazon package, but that's all right. I will make a second trip when I head back out for that. All right, y'all, so as soon as we pull up to the headquarters, we ain't even gonna have time to unload. I gotta hop out, help D-Lo move his station and stuff so he gets settled in before his next cut, and then we'll come back out, grab the stuff out of the vehicle. It's good, y'all. It's good. You gonna want to keep this door open like this? I was gonna ask you, you gonna keep the door on, or what did you want to do with it? I was gonna keep the door on, but I do like how open it is. It's kind of more of a security thing. But to give you more space, I prefer it to be there. I want you to have as much space as possible. Yeah, I like that a lot, though. Really, I like having the futons there too. It's really not bad. Exactly, to really kind of get the whole. I mean, at that point, I'd probably just have one futon. Exactly, best of both worlds. Not really close to you, so they're not getting blown up with hair. And then, I got you, bro. Got it. But yeah, I do like that. It doesn't interfere with the garage at all. As long as it's not touching the garage when it goes up, but other than that, it's pretty fly. Corncos. Yes, he is. Cause she wants both, so if you could do one there and then, or one with you, one with somebody else. If not, I could, yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you could get here within like no later than like 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes max. Okay, yeah, so Will would be able to get one in, and then let me just check with one of the other barbers for your other son. Does that sound okay? Okay, cool. Cool, all right, just stay on the line 1 second. No problem. Hey, Brian or Sandra, we got 2 walk-ins on the way. Will's taking one of them. Can one of you guys take the other one? If you guys are free? Okay, cool. I'll let her know. Thank you, bro. All right, y'all, so as we explained, so this cubby, this room right here will become the new waiting area. So we'll probably liquidate things here. So we'll probably just keep one futon here. Another one will go the other one will go to Cam's room once our braider moves out. And then we're going to take a few things out of here, shelving, stuff like that. Open the room up a little bit more. And then this will be the waiting area for the OG room.
How does that make me?
All right, y'all, next task, move the clothing racks out of here, move the clothing out of here. Then we're about to get to work on this drywall. Let's not do too much talking. Let's get to work.
I don't abide, I'm breaking the fences, I'm staying consistent, they falling off. No time for the talking, just give me a second, cause me and the money is on the call. Don't follow directions, you're not in position, I promise you don't.
All right, y'all, we got the racks out. Time to move the ATM. Then we're gonna get to work on the drywall. We're gonna start on one side and then we'll work our way to the other side. It's coming along quick, so it should be downhill from here. Let's get right to it.
Chop and decapitate rappers like I'm in a cartel. Took the coast and put it on the barbell. Rack clean, brand new car smell. Ring, ring, money hitting my cell. We collected from all of the clientele. What connected is clear that I'm doing well. Got the wifey beside me, she fun as hell. For the family, know that I pop a shell. Spin a block like we riding on carousel. I don't chase if it don't make me scared as hell. Cheese and bread over beef like a patty mel. I don't mingle with snakes cause I know they tell. I'm the shit I get sponsored by Cottonelle. Know it's loud, young smoking, no decibel. They not touching the lines, it's a parallel. Never did follow the rules. I was out breaking the law. I don't abide, I'm breaking the fences, I'm staying consistent, they falling off. No time for the talking, just give me a second, cause me and the money is on the call. Don't follow directions, you're not in position, I promise you don't wanna get involved. Never did follow the rules, I was out breaking the law. I don't abide, I'm breaking the fences, I'm staying consistent, they falling off. No time for the talking, just give me a second, cause me and the money is on the call. Don't follow directions, you're not in position, I promise you don't wanna get involved.
Hey little bitch, I done stuck to the code, I studied the road and encrypted my soul. I ain't never content with the flow, that's why when I drop it, it's really gon' go. I won't lay down the law like it's charity. Down for this shit, I can't never do parody. I watch them flop and come back on conspiracies. I said some light when I'm smoking on kerosene. You just can't follow me, that shit on Perry, and man, you ain't hearing me. I done be thumping like vroom, counting the money like who, no strings like, had to bundle the paper and load the clip. Cause they want what I got, I don't own shit. I can stand on the block, but I'm so legit. Keep my hand on the slide like I'm holding bricks. When she been on my tank, got a frozen lip. I been keeping up balance, my shows are lit. Getting faded, I feel like I don't exist. Looking 12 in the face while I smoke this.
Never did follow the rules, I was out breaking the law. I don't abide, I'm breaking the fences, I'm staying consistent, they falling off. No time for the talking, just give me a second, cause me and the money is on the call. Don't follow directions, you're not in position, I promise you don't wanna get involved.
All right, y'all, all the drywall is patched. We got a nice solid layer on it. We probably only gonna have to do one layer. I put it on rather thick, and I also forced and pushed the putty through the holes. So the holes got filled, and then we got a layer on top. So by the time we sand it, it's gonna come off real clean, leave us a nice layer. That way we don't have to redo the putty. As you can see, the outsides will start to dry, and whatever's kind of darker, it's still wet. So I got a fan on it right now. Hopefully, if it dries by like later tonight, I may come through and just start sanding, but we'll let it probably sand and cure overnight. Sand it down in the morning, early in the morning, and then we'll get we'll spot paint on all the spots that need it. And then, yeah, once all that's finished, we'll mount the TV. We'll mount the TV up there, and then that's pretty much it. Once we mount the TV, this room is ready to move in. So move-in day for this room will either be Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm doing this all with the kid on my back, in the city on my back. This is what I've been doing for years, so I'm used to the weight. Just ate some dinner, back replenished. We are about to do a 2-a-day at the shop. So we're gonna slide back over here, do some more renovating. I'm gonna put up and mount the TV in the room we've been working on where I patched up the drywall, and then we're gonna put up a Nipsey poster. So something like, oh, and we're putting up more tube lights in the rest of the shop, anywhere there's dead lights essentially. So let's work. Drywall is dry, nice and dry. That didn't take long at all. I mixed it pretty well with the water. So with that being said, I just might sand this down and get to painting. Then one thing I forgot is that we're adding the hexagon lights above as well. So those will be dropped down and suspended. And yeah, that'll brighten up this room even more. Then if we did that tonight, we'd clear out the room. I would set everything out here, let the paint dry and all that. And then the barbers in this room will be ready to move in tomorrow. So yeah, that might be the move. Also, these are the lights I'm talking about. So, and most of them, let's see. This one's missing 2. Not missing, but 2 of them are dead. We need 2 here.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me?
1 there.
When my name
And it
come up,
looks like we
respect it.
need like 3 there.
And y'all
So
saying my name, put some respect on it.
Yeah, tell me to catch the body. Y'all know that I'm a hard act to
Let's
follow
get this
if I
money.
was acting. No movie scripts, but know the flow is of a holy script. Get your prescription, followed by a subscription. And know I tried to give y'all blueprints, but jealousy took over when you saw how I was moving. What happened to the love you say you had for me? What happened to the drugs they say was bad for me? I'm overdosing on synthetic dreams until I have the real one. Don't you tell me that you feel him, cause I got my son on the way and I haven't caught my dream. Guess who's knocking? Yeah, I gotta let these bills in. I'm looking at my team that I've been building. I'm liable to give them transplants if they need them. The story of a starving artist, but nobody feed him. So I'm eating from my skeletons. I'm getting heat flashes, so I know that I'm in hell again. Delusional me. Delusional
all right, y'all. So D-Lo's new station is here. The door is for security, but at the same time, we're well secured here. So I'm gonna take off the door. We're gonna take it right off the hinges. That's gonna give him all of this space here to the right of his station. And I believe it'll just open up the space a little bit more. So let's do it. Hinge number 1. Hinge number 2.
Some will cut the noose off, lost in the booth, tell the truth, I used to lose myself. I've been searching for this THC, improve my health. So what else you got in mind?
And hinge number 3.
Until I'm twisted, feeling different like I
All right, this door is a lot heavier than I thought, but we're gonna wheel this out. We're gonna get it through the door first and then dolly it out.
Check that my name need more respect on it. Words like rules, no best can protect from it. I just left earth, no regrets, to stay away from it. I just inhale where you ain't running.
Okay. 1 more. To the ground, bro.
Ow, ow, stop kicking me. Down, down, into the ground.
And 1 more.
Well, I'm just gonna keep kicking me.
Where the mousies live.
Why is that be thinking about it?
Alright. Now it's time to put on the curtain. Can you hold this? Mousy. Come on, we need to relax. Stop. Hey. Guys, watch out. All right, y'all. Pretty much room is cleared out, taped off so every place doesn't get dust on it. All right, y'all. Let's work.
I can smell all of the smoke, all that love and positivity, that shit is a joke. I shit that I'm on my heart, ski down slopes. When you the piggy bank, everybody wanna see you broke, bro. Me and Snake don't lip lock. I don't think the feet look good on me like flip flops. I know if I spit it, it belongs in this ziplock. They know I'ma kill them all they hearing this TikTok. Your time is up. Where there's fire, you see the smoke, yeah. I know liars, I see no foe, yeah. I'm so tired from all these souls, it's done been a good year. My tires don't need to roll, yeah.
Are they serious?
All night. Sias, what time is it?
Liars that testified under oath, I hear. Rappers not living out what they wrote.
111, 111. Synchronicity. It's 111. How'd the night go, guys? Good. Long night, hard work. Room is looking good. Let's give them a look. All right, guys, as you can see, drywall and paint is up and finished. Walls looking good. Yeah. Clean up the floor a little bit. We'll do another clean and sweep of the floor just because that dust is real chalky. It's hard to kind of get that all up in one swoop. We'll leave this fan here, let it really dry and cure this paint on the walls. And then, yeah, we're back tomorrow. Mounting the TV, hexagon lights up top. That'll really brighten up this room. All right, y'all, it's been a jam-packed day. Time to get some rest. I'll be up early AM to lock back in. I'll see you guys soon.